Are those sushi conveyor belt restaurants real? Yes, I've been to several sushi belt conveyor restaurants. But most of the time, in all honesty, like it used to be that they just put the sushi, like prepared sushi on the belt and then let it spin. But because like health issues, or like sanitary issues, they've stopped doing that. Very often, more often than not, you order something like because there's like a shaft just right inside the wheel of the conveyor. So what they do is like you just talk to the chef and order it, and then they'll make it and put it on the conveyor belt for you to come to you.
Okay, so instead of a staff giving you the food, it's coming with a conveyor belt. Okay.
Yes. And sometimes in the larger chain restaurants, what they do is like you can order with a tablet, and then they'll come like a train cart. The conveyor will come like as a train cart, and it'll come to your table. You just take it off, and the train leaves.
Oh, okay. That's ordering with a tablet. That's already a thing in some restaurants here as well. Especially sushi restaurants. But it's still served from the staff instead of with a train.
Right, yeah. It is pretty awesome that the train being served by a train is pretty interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, it's definitely unique.
Yeah. But yes. And we've actually got 30 minutes over the 2-hour mark. Just saying.
I mean, just now the chat room is pretty active with Kirei and
active, not acting up, heating up.
I mean, as long as it's okay for you, since
I am okay. I should be okay.
Just tell us when it's too much for you, then we can end literally anytime. So it's no problem. For us, it's literally for me it's 4:30. For them it's 3:30. So
well, it's 11:30 in the evening. I have to wake up early tomorrow. So at most another half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, like that restaurant Girls in Panzer. I actually have not watched that anime, so I don't know. Oh, one other thing is the cans of coffee, hot or cold. You can choose hot coffee or cold coffee. The vending machines have a hot coffee option as well.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah. You can also get canned soup.
Okay, yeah, cans. Oh, okay, on a vending machine.
Like
okay, yeah.
Canned soup from vending machines, yeah. Then you can drink it immediately, kind of like a drink.
Yeah, if I think about canned soups and all that, I think about automatically the ones you buy in a supermarket. But I literally have something like this at home, just in a plastic. I don't want to say glass, but yeah, you can drink it immediately. Same with coffee, hot chocolate, and all this. Yeah, just vending machines.
So yeah, yeah, I actually like to drink the corn soup from the vending machine. It's actually really good, believe it or not. I never thought I would try it. But like one time I went out, I didn't have breakfast. I was like, I'm hungry. I'm in a hurry. What can I eat? What can I drink? What can I get? And then I saw like canned soup, vending machine corn soup, and I was like, oh, just like, can you give it a try? And it was actually good. So,
oh, I mean, I like corn, so I would probably like it.
Yeah. So they have all sorts of. They have like lobster soup. They have corn soup. They have like sweet red bean soup. They have tomato soup. I think I've seen tomato soup before. But yeah. Oh, also onion soup as well.
Onion soup.
Sorry, Suiren, but corn soup is the weirdest and worst thing you've mentioned. Well, it's corn potage. Corn potage? Is that what it's called? It's like cream corn soup.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not just corn, but it's cream corn.
Yeah,
I'm guessing you don't like it, Kiri.
Yeah, probably not just corn and a blender and then in there, yeah. Not that simple.
Yeah. Well, no, it's corn, like cream corn and soup. It's good. Oh, there you go.
I would imagine that the corn is the worst thing. You're the first person I encounter who doesn't like corn. Kirei.
Corn is the worst thing?
Yeah?
Well, I mean, like, sometimes I have corn on pizza, so there you go. Kirei's like, no!
I actually didn't ask the meme question.
Pineapple?
Pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yep.
Oh, Tima also dislikes corn.
What?
Yep.
Brits are
like
weird.
Pineapple on pizza.
Brits are weird.
Brits are weird. I have no problems with pineapple on pizza. Actually, I wouldn't even mind having like what's that called? Peach? No, not peach. It looks like a peach, but it's like it starts with an A. Apricot. Apricot on pizza.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So there's yeah. So like, cause the last time I had pizza, it was like a Parma ham pizza, and so they added fruits.
Oh, I remember
but it wasn't
this.
watermelon. It wasn't melon. It was like apricot and was good.
I think you either on Twitter or your Discord. There was a photo. I remember something like this. Oh no! Wait! It wasn't the pizza. It was with the with beef and all the fruit around it. And I was asking, what is this? I remember now.
Oh yes, that's right. So here's the thing I heard is that Japanese desserts are more savory than Western desserts. It's less sweet than Western desserts, if that's what you're asking. But there are, like, very sweet Japanese desserts as well. But if you're talking about traditional Japanese desserts, then they tend to be milder in taste than the Japanese ones, than the Western ones.
That actually lines up with what I said about my my cousin's wife with liking the stuff extremely sweet. So it just lines up perfectly.
But if you for example, what's it called? If you eat the sweets that comes with the green tea, like a matcha, those are super sweet because matcha is really bitter. So to cut through the bitterness and to balance it out, they have really sweet sweets. So yeah, called wagashi. Wagashi is like the traditional Japanese sweets. So if you search wagashi, you'll find like really pretty looking sweets with like made from white bean paste or red bean paste, and then colored to make it look like flowers or like stuff like that. And those are super sweet. They're just like bean paste with literally just cooked with sugar. So those are super sweet.
Yeah, I'm right now. I googled it and woo, it's very colorful.
It's very colorful and very pretty, but very sweet. But yeah, so these are generally made extra sweet just so you can eat with matcha, which is super bitter.
Okay, there we have the balancing thing again between sweet and sour and all this. That it isn't overwhelming on one side and underwhelming on the other side. Oh, I actually really like matcha, especially the
me too.
Especially the I ate Kit Kat matcha or matcha Kit Kat.
Matcha Kit Kat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good.
A little bit expensive if you buy them at an anime con, but they're worth it. Yeah, these things are very expensive because of all the import costs and all that.
Right, yeah. Makes sense.
I think they called us both weird. What do you think?
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
And by the way, Kirei, I also don't mind pineapple on pizza. It's not my favorite, it's not in my top 5, but I don't mind. Since I grew up in an environment where they doesn't care if you like pineapple on pizza or not. Go figure.
For the true Scottish experience, just deep fry everything.
Oh god.
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
I saw someone just deep frying a chocolate bar or
actually, deep fried chocolate bar is possible.
Yeah, I think it was a Mars or something. I guess it was a Mars bar, if I remember correctly, specifically, or a pair of glasses or something bullshitty just to meme about it.
Right. Why is ramen normally shown in a broth? Because you eat it with a broth?
Yeah, ramen is the whole package with broth soup. And all that.
Yeah, it's a soup noodle. So so you have it with the broth, and it comes in the broth. So yeah. Also, but however, there are some that's called tsukemen. 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 And that's ramen, but with the soup on the side where you dip the ramen in instead of just having it in the broth. And the broth there is thicker and much more richer than the normal ramen broth.
Okay, how do you spell this again?
Yeah. Tsukemen, Tsukemen. Men. Both called, well, no, one ramen is, yeah, they're both sort of called ramen. There's ramen, which is the one with the broth, and tsukemen, which means dip noodles in Japanese. They are made from the same ramen noodles.
Ah, there it is. Now I found it. Okay, yeah, there I can see the different the noodles in one bowl and the broth on the other. And oh yeah, this definitely looks like something thicker.
Deep fried Mars bar is awesome, and deep fried pizza is better. We even convinced Chinese restaurants to do it, and that's where the Americanized or Britishized Chinese or Asian restaurants come from. Like authentic Chinese food? No, like deep fry everything. But yes. And then people end up thinking that's authentic, and then you're like, no, it's not. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Anglicized.
Okay.
Close enough.
Doink. Okay. There it is. The
Tsukemen.
Yeah.
Tsukemen.
Okay.
Tsukemen. Yeah. It looks good, right? It looks like it's literally just almost the same as ramen, except the broth is on the side.
Yeah, it's as you said at the beginning with the tradition of everything is shared on the same table and everything puts together how they like it. So it's the same principle, I would say, just for yourself. More or less.
It looks delicious. It is pretty good. Tsukemen is good. Tsukemen noodles tend to be on the thick side. So they're thicker than normal ramen noodles.
Yeah, I can
Or then again, you can
that.
choose thick, thin, medium, sort of with ramen noodle thickness as well. But tsukemen is always the thicker ones.
Okay. Yeah, I for myself have figured out that I tend to like thinner noodles. Or yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I like them
noodles.
firm. So.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh,
yeah.
the
Okay.
Naruto, the white and pink thing.
Oh,
It's basically fish cake.
Fish cake. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fish cake. So what it is, it's fish meat, and they've just processed it and mashed it, and then I think added extra stuff in it so it's firmer, and then so you can cut it into shape and stuff like that. Yeah, basically a fish.
Yep.
I think they probably added flour to it too, just so they can shape it and stuff.
Yeah, the outer shape is I guess that of a flower, and the twirl in the middle, mostly pink. I guess pink.
Pink,
Yeah.
yes. Sometimes they look like that. Sometimes they look like a white circle in the center and pink outside, like rim. Sort of.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
These I haven't really seen around. Mostly the white ones with a pink twirl. Okay.
Yeah. So.
And
yeah.
no, why I don't
You
like
can always
it.
search fish cake. I'm not a fan of fish cake myself either, simply because like they don't really have a taste and they're pointless. They're just there for aesthetics more than anything else.
Yeah, the most time I have eaten some fish cake was on an instant ramen. So yeah, you can guess what quality these were. So nah. Yeah.
It's yes. Aesthetic reasons they are there.
Not a big fan of fish? Well, okay. That's fair. I mean, as long as you aren't allergic to them like BB. Oh. I still feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
She's missing out on so much delicious food and she just can't eat it.
She's allergic to all seafood, yes. Mostly shellfish, but seafood in general.
She was mentioning that on her last stream, I guess. Yeah, mostly shellfish.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually myself, I'm not a fan of seafood either. I do eat fish occasionally. Yeah. Bombshell is definitely allergic to shellfish. So she can't touch anything that has shellfish on it.
Yeah,
I think she can do fish. I don't know. I don't know if she can do fish though. Just in general, seafood I think is a no-no for her.
I mean, she was always talking about when she eats sushi, it's always the cucumber one she's ordering. So the most cheap one, literally on the menu.
Yeah, I'm actually me too. If I go eat sushi, the only thing I will eat is probably inari sushi, which is like the sweet tofu wrap in rice.
Okay.
Sorry, sweet tofu, rice wrapped in sweet tofu. The kappamaki, which is the cucumber. Salmon I will eat. Egg. Yakitamago, which is the egg roll. I will eat. So yeah. But yes.
Actually, most white fish, but I throw salmon at someone of the. Oh, the good salmon though. Something about my sister would do. She loves cucumber.
I like smoked salmon though sometimes.
I mean, salmon is my favorite fish to eat in general. So yeah, because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can grill it, you can fry it, you can boil it, whatever. So it's very versatile in what you can do with it.
My favorite way to prepare salmon recently is I make a soy sauce, honey, garlic sauce.
Ooh.
Marinate the salmon in it and then bake it.
Oh. That sounds good.
Really
I need to remember this. I mean, I more than enough have combined soy sauce with sugar, but with honey.
Ooh. Honey is good. Yeah. soy sauce, honey.
I can literally do this right after the stream. I have everything, okay, except the salmon I have here.
Except for the salmon?
I mean, yeah, I have soy sauce at home, honey, and garlic, so I could at least prepare it.
I mean, like, it doesn't have to be salmon, it could be other fish too.
I don't think I have any fish in my fridge right now. To be honest, I don't really actually know if I'm allergic to our shellfish, but I'm...
Just so you know, all of the salmon talk isn't making me feel hungry, it's more making me feel sick. I mean, like, I'm just saying it doesn't have to be salmon, it could be other fish. And it can also be, like, you can do it with, pork as well.
Oh, it does also work with meat, so, yeah.
Yeah, works with every meat. Have I ever had a shepherd's pie? I have, but not sheep. I've had like a cottage pie.
I think.
Yeah, this dressing sounds like it would be nice with chicken. It is. Yeah, a cottage pie, which is cottage pie, which is the same thing as a shepherd's pie, but with beef instead of sheep.
Both sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sheep.
I love shepherd's pie.
Yeah, sheep and all that. It has to be done right, and otherwise it gets too dry and all this. So yeah, it has to be done right by someone who knows what they are doing.
Yeah. I know the difference between pies. I do.
Shepherd's pie is sheep?
Yeah, shepherd's pie is generally sheep.
You have blown the mind of the UK
That's
people.
That's why it's called a shepherd's pie. Also, a cottage pie usually doesn't have veggies in it. It's true. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, I like cottage pie. I also like chicken pot pie is my favorite.
Ooh.
So yeah. I can also make my own chicken pot pie, in case you're wondering. I can also make shepherd's pie or cottage pie.
I made a pie before, but it was with beef. It was more or less self put together, not really after a recipe, but yeah, with just slowly cooked beef and lots of sauce, and it was juicy as all hell, and it was so good.
It's normally mutton or lamb in a shepherd's pie. Yeah, that's right. What else? I like pies. I do.
Teaching me about my own food.
Teaching me about my own food.
Oh, that's good.
You know something, Suiren, that would just be called a chicken pie here. True enough. True enough.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else? What else do I like?
Just to give everyone a heads up, we have like 6 minutes. Then we hit the 3-hour mark. Then I would say it's time.
Well, we don't use pot before I meat pie usually. Well, I mean, it's a Canadian thing. I think we call it the Canadian call it chicken pot pie. So, but yeah. Because it's not like, because the pie, it doesn't have a base. It doesn't have a base pie shell. We just put the filling inside a ramekin or something similar, something that's bakeable tray, and put like phyllo or pastry, puff pastry, or just like pie pastry on top, and just bake it like that.
Oh.
And so the underneath has no pie crust.
But that's actually the best part.
So that's why. Yeah. Well, the top has pie crust, so the bottom doesn't have pie crust. That's why we call it a chicken pot pie instead of a chicken pie.
Oh.
yes.
Yeah, but when I made the pie, literally the best part was literally the bottom with full of the juices and all that.
But the crust is so good. That's true. Although another way you can you can do this is you know, we don't have it here in Japan, but like, you know, the Doughboy brand.
Doughboy?
Yeah, the You don't know the Doughboy.
No.
Thing.
Maybe I've seen something, but I wouldn't recognize it.
Pillsbury Doughboy? Pillsbury, there you go. No? Nope. Okay, wow,
Nope.
You guys don't know the Pillsbury Doughboy. It could be American. It could be American. Basically, it's ready-made dough, sold in like a tube, and you just open the tube and the dough just pops out. Yeah, it's just pre-made dough. So the Pillsbury with the Pillsbury Doughboy, they have like a scone. They have like a not just bread, but like they have one that's like a biscuit or scone, like pre-made scone. What you do is you make the chicken pie filling, and then you just put the scone batter on top and bake that, and that's
so the bottom of the scones is then filled with the juices and all that.
Yeah,
okay.
It then soaks with the juices. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's really good.
Ooh.
Yep, it
so
sounds
many
great.
things I want to try out now.
And it's much quicker too. But like obviously that's only if you have like pre-made scone or like biscuit base.
I think
that would cut down all the work.
I think that's a thing here. I don't know if it's specific scones, but I think we have like from buns.
Yeah. So like it just cuts down the work. That's all it is.
I mean, as we said, as long as it tastes good, then it's all right.
You know, it must be weird for Suiren to talk to Europeans have to change from biscuits to scones so we understand. No, I use scones, but like, but yeah. So I use the word scones. But for me, I have a sort of like weird differentiation between scones and biscuits. Biscuits are savory, scones are sweet, sort of in my mind. Probably not true, but yeah.
Your personal headcanon. Okay.
But yeah. What are cookies? Cookies are big question.
Cookies are cookies.
Cookies are cookies.
Yep. No? Easy as that. Ask Pending. He's the expert in this topic.
Okay, scones can be both savory and sweet. Okay, so there you go.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So scones. I'm guessing in the UK, it's cookies are called biscuits. Actually, they are, if I remember correctly.
Ah, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Americans call all biscuits cookies.
Yes.
I mean, as I said earlier,
biscuits are a different type of cookies. That's true.
Yeah,
they're more like flaky. Okay.
Yeah, as I said earlier, cookie is just cakes in German, and this is literally how you call everything. That's literally similar. So it's just
cookies are a type of biscuits. Okay, yeah. So there you go. See, I same difference. Try to explain that to Pending. Try explaining that to Pending.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to see you guys have fun doing that.
Okay, on that note, we have exactly 3 hours in, and yeah, I think we are good for today. Wow. Okay.
Patty. Thank you for having me.
Oh boy.
Yay. You have? You have tried to explain it to Pending? How did that go?
You failed.
I failed? I see.
Oh boy. Okay,
Well, at least he tried.
Yeah, at least he tried, yeah. Okay, then, thank you, Suiren. Suiren. Oh god. Okay, Suiren,
Okay,
for your time, your experiences, and your very presence for our lowly humans. You mighty dragon goddess.
Thank you for having me over. It was a fun stream.
And thank you, chat room and everyone who just came over to say hi, even, and all the questions. It was more than I ever expected. Wow.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you guys for being here, and don't forget to follow Hellsoul or subscribe.
Same for Suiren.
I
said it again.
Have I followed you?
I said
I
it
should
again.
have followed you, but like I can't currently can't log in, so I can't check.
I personally don't. I don't think so, but it's never too late.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll do that.
Before we truly end it here, do you have anything to announce? Maybe a stream, maybe a project, maybe a YouTube channel, something like this?
I do actually have something to announce. I think most of you guys know this already. I'm working with Pending and ACU on a animation or manga animation project. That is going to be released in May, sometime in May. We've started preparing episode 1 is in the works. Ace is doing the art, Pending's doing the writing, I'm doing the editing and stuff. So, and also we have several people are voicing different characters, so you'll be interested to know who they are. That will be released later on, as we approach the actual first pilot episode. So definitely look forward to it. If you guys have not followed that particular Twitter channel yet, it's called
should I post
Productions.
it? Should I post it? I have it
Yes, actually.
I have it here right now. Go follow
awesome.
this Twitter
Yes.
account, please.
Yeah, Sleepless Anime. So Sleepless Production. That's our production company, quote unquote company. We haven't really established one yet, but Sleepless Production, Sleepless Anime. But yeah. Before you go, did you ever stream any more of those performances in FF14? No, I did not. I think my last one was the Delta Rune performance. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, then. Thank you, everybody, again for watching. Thank you again, Suiren.
Thank you for having me.